Hello everyone, I'm back. Let me know if you're able to hear me well. So, like I said, before we took the break, I said we shouldn't be entering into the C side until it breaks the I, and you're seeing that the market is making an effort to break that, and until then, it's a no. We should just hold on. Let's see the reactions around this zone, if it is like getting rejected or it's breaking and making a new high, basis which we will take the decisions. Right now this is a no. We shouldn't be entering on the C side yet. Oh, great, Abhishek, you have exited the positions. uh, I took some more positions at the base and was able to capture some points. Right now, my directional play is about some 3000 rupees profits. Although the market has gone up, it was at a 10k rupees profit, 10 or 11. Right now, it is at 3k. So I am continuing to hold on to the PE side. I want to see if it is really breaking on the upside or it's going to come down, upon which I will take the call. Right now, it looks like a good opportunity to add further more PE positions. For my position, I'm not asking anybody to take. I'm just saying that since I am already holding it, I see this as a good reversal point for me to uh, add more positions. But I will wait for a couple of minutes and see. Even if I don't add, it's still in a good position, not an issue. Just that if there is any sort of breakout, then I will decide. As I see that it's strongly getting rejected over here, you can see the long wick information, and once it turns red, it will pretty much come fast. Let me also add certain things to my watch list. Order book complete. Should have honestly placed 225 as an order. I was in the chess class, and then when I saw the price, it was at 222, 223, but I was not sure if I had already reached 225. But since I was in a session, I couldn't really track that. But later when I checked, it was already at 210. So uh, probably there was a missed opportunity, but then not a big deal. It can be managed. So you're carrying May 25th P, that's very good. Sure, Abhishek, that's a good idea to stay in long month-end contracts, because if something goes wrong, it could be for the day it might be triggering on the upside. You don't want to really risk a lot of capital on some temporary moves. It's better to wait and then take at the right moment. I think we might have some sort of decision moment here. It's trying to break the eye. Most likely, this I find as a good opportunity to enter. So let me just go ahead and then place some order. Maybe no need to add actually, because when still in profit, despite it made a high, it is already in profits. What I did, I will tell you. When the market was somewhere here, I took a PE position and then I booked it somewhere here. So with quantities, I did that. So my average came down significantly. Now even when the market went here, I'm in profit, so I shouldn't be taking too much chance there. This is enough. Okay, I did a small entry over here at this peak. I'm going to capture some say 12 points I would love to capture. So I have placed the order for 12 points this time, and if it gets executed, that will be wonderful. 5. Felt it is worth taking the risk here, so I entered. All it needs is to reach here, then I should exit the recent entry and continue to hold the other one. Hi Divya, yes. Oh, thanks Abhishek. Yes, I saw that you have shared it. I need to go through that in detail. But thanks for sharing that, Abhishek. Um, yes, Divya, I am on the PE side. I'm on the PE side. So this is worth taking the risk, personally. Because I play contra trades, not advisable for most people. I have been doing this for several years, so contra trades are one of my favorite trades. So I can take that risk, and whatever comes with that, whether profits, loss, I am ready to accept both. But wouldn't advise everyone to initiate that. Just because I have taken doesn't mean that you should take it. My risk appetite is totally different, right? So but I can explain the logic why I enter. It has made a high every time in the market like this. Every time there is a high being made, it's getting rejected. Although it is making an ascent, or the direction continues, but still you could see that there will be always a resistance, and that resistance is what I am playing at. And if I can capture some quick 12 points, something like that, then my average comes down. Then if there is any actual directional moves happening, uh, let's say that it breaks out on the upside, there is a sudden short covering rally, these sort of trades would help me to cut down the losses. If it is coming back faster, then I will be like maximizing. So this is a trade-off, right? and of course it's the risk and the quantities, entry and exit has to be very very clear. Where you want to exit, how many points you want to capture, all has to be very well defined. Otherwise you can't wait for the entire position to become profitable and only then I will exit, then we will lose money. So this is good move. Unfortunately the PE premiums are not getting released or no appreciating as much as it should. I took the position and only 4 rupees of appreciation since I took somewhere here. With this fall it has taken only 4 rupees of gain. So all will be eventually released at one go, but for now it looks like premiums are not moving on the PE side. But suddenly what will happen is it will jump some 6 rupees or something like that. Instead of releasing it one time, releasing it proportionately, they release it at one time. Sudden spikes you will be able to see. The faster it is going to test this, the quicker I will hit my target. Let me check the comments. Good, Abhishek. Very good. Yes, Raviji. Yeah, I have taken PE position over there. I have entered at the peak. I have entered into the puts. Writing of a call is also fine idea, but more than decreasing in the call values, PEs are not appreciating. That's the thing. So if it can come and touch this base of it, we will know the reactions, whether it's going to be dragged down faster or it's going to reverse and make a new Y. We will get to know that. But I am expecting a strong fight in this candle and the next candle. Next two candles we can expect a fight around this level. That has to happen necessarily. So interesting, it's getting tested there. You see that this base is getting tested, and I see all the reasons to test VWAP as well, because definitely the market is not trending. You can clearly see that. If it's not trending, then what's the problem in testing VWAP, right? See, if it is rallying up because of the news, it should continue to have rallied in the morning itself. Now all that we can expect is some certain algo moves, that's all. If that algo moves are not there, then basically the chances of it to test is about 70 to 75% of the times it should come down and test. So it's a good risk reward. I am expecting almost 8 rupees I've gained. I would love to have 12 rupees for this trade, because then it makes worth it. Otherwise we are taking positions, fighting for 8 rupees is not that good. finding the support of this candle. You can see that the wick formed, right? It tried to break it, and then there is a pullback in the same candle. However, this is just the same candle, right? We will have to wait for a couple of more candles, see the reactions. If it successfully take this down, then next target would be this green line. You see, this green line would be the next target. Avinash is asking a very interesting question. How much we can target on intraday trades in such consolidation? Someone told me that you should catch 20 to 30 points with the maximum lot size. The trade entries have to be perfect. If it is not, then it's going to be a big costly game. One second, I think that move has happened. I should take. Okay, let me check. Suddenly there is 10 rupees wiped off the strike that I was holding. So let's see if I'll answer that question. Just all I am trying to do here is do a quick average and scalp. So these are like going to be very quick scalps. There was this blast happened, right? Like how quickly that some sort of short covering happened. Is it short covering or algo? That's what we need to see. So we see there is something about executions will be a possible up. Sure, I think that's a good possibility. Captured 48 points on the CE. That's wonderful, Divya. Really good capture of that points. What? Yeah, sustaining above this 450 levels is critical for further up moves. Can the news based moves can happen in the second half, or it's just going to trap some more people and then come down faster? Yes, having come this far, testing 500 is the most logical thing. 42,500 should be tested. That's very natural. Now, having tested that, will it survive that in the coming candles? Is a lot to answer. Uh, let's see the reactions at this stage, and I'm going to just do some quick scalpings and try to get my averages down in case if there is any sort of down moves. I'd like to maximize. So there. Because one of the thing is that after every new high being made, the next candles you see, after every new high, next candles coming down. So that's one of the reasons why I still hold on to the PE positions, because when I scalp and then keep the average down, then when if there is any sort of downside moves quickly, then I will be able to make more from that. Sadly, the appreciation is not much on the put side. That's the only thing. Even if it comes, because there is a sudden move, the prices of P are getting butchered, and it takes some time. And consistent or some couple of red candles are needed for the premiums to release. Just this sort of moves, it's not getting released. It should have at least a couple of supporting red candles. Then the prices would appreciate. I can see my P in red now. There is not much of movement in price. Yes, that's because of the momentum being on the call side. The puts will not appreciate till there is successive red candles. Because there is a large green candle, it has, if the premiums have to be released, then there has to be some continuous 2 or 3 red candles, then the premiums will be released. Right now you see one red candle in the same candle that's pulled back. That's why the premiums are not appreciating. Had it been next candle it opens red and then it trades below, then the premiums will be released comfortably. Until then we should experience some sort of premium loss on the put side, but quickly that will be fixed. All it takes is just a couple of red candles. Right now at this peak, that's a question, will it happen? that is getting butchered. So UT5 there is a rejection, but still trading above 500. Bulls have a lot of momentum over there. I will see one last candle and then decide. I will probably book the loss if needed, but a little bit time I can take here. There is no rush uh, because these are very strong place for reversals. At 500s, you can expect the market to at least consolidate. If not, correct. Retailers have to be very cautious there. True, I agree that with that, Abhishek. Because any sort of recovery, I mean, reversals from here will be fierce, and there is a great chance for people to get trapped at the top. And what is VIX? Let's check that quickly once. I wanted to have a view of that as well. Um, India VIX is 11.85, so definitely not so healthy. momentum has shifted to the call side. Definitely strong moves have come. My only question is that will it sustain at this critical level? That's a very um, important thing to watch out for, because I don't see any further up moves. The put values are not decreasing here, it's holding up. That's a good sign. But how far will it sustain? How far will it go? That's the big question. Let's see. And this was some serious move on the upside, definitely. Um, my biggest concern is this lowering VIX values, like it's just dropping. That's my area of concern. Because what happens after that? What happens after that is uh, going to be unimaginable, because one side the VIX is falling continuously, the premium values are becoming overly, uh, erosion will be like maximum. If this is the VIX level, market will just lose its premium like anything. Just the moment it closes and opens, so much of erosion will be there on the put side. You can't even imagine. But when it breaks, the move will be like super fast, that I don't really feel good about this situation currently. Honestly speaking, I don't feel very good about this up moves. All because of the lowering VIX values. If VIX was say around 13, 14 also, still this is acceptable. But extremely confident market, not a good thing. For me, bulls have a lot to lose than the bears. In this sort of situation, the bulls have a lot to lose than the bears, because the premiums are unmatchable uh, between put side and call side. So, one sec, I have ordered something in Swiggy. Hello. வந்துட்டீங்களா? வெளியில் இது இருக்கா மஹேந்திரா XUV? ஓகே, நான் கீழே வரேன். Okay guys, I'll just collect my food and come back. Just allow me a couple of minutes. Okay, I'm back. I think market made a new high of 561, I believe, and the premiums have lost by 4 rupees for that move. Still holding on with a loss, but all I need is a recovery till here. I mean, a fall till here, then I should be back in profits. But then, looks very strange at this juncture. Maybe holding on for some more time just to see the reactions here. Uh, but I'm not getting comfortable. The moment it touches this resistance zone, I want to check how it reacts. So it has reached the resistance zone. I will delete this because it makes no sense now. Um, just to keep the chart clean. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7th candle. This is so 7th candle reversal or 9th candle reversal. We got to wait and see that. Yeah, that's true. Confluence is there. So, Pavan Kumar, what's the plan here? See, I wouldn't be advising anyone to go on the CE side. It can very well be a massive trap because I am not liking the fact we have uh, VIX continuously like lowering and the markets going higher and higher. Not a very good thing. It could misfire. If you enter in, probably you will catch some nice points. But then the moment it comes back, you will be ending up losing much bigger than what you have gained on the CE side. And the fall could be not just a simple fall for the day, it will be a massive fall if that happens. So I'm not getting that confidence. Either you, if you have capital, go ahead and then be on the put side. If not, skip for the day. That's okay. Not necessarily that we have to trade today. You can give it a skip and then wait for another day. So right now I am not getting that confidence at this moves. Really, this is not a good move. Yes, news is there, news is propelling. I can understand that, but news alone is not the market. There are a lot of drivers for a market to continue a trend. These are exceptional moves. So I don't see that confidence in these sort of moves. So someone wants to play both the sides, they can initiate a straddle at this juncture. That would be a fair idea. Uh, so that you are reasonably keeping everything. See, look at the put side. It has lost 50% of its values. Any strike that you take, more than 50% of the value is beaten. Because from here, if it reverses, you can't even imagine the kind of fall that we are talking about. It'll be like just blasting. Uh, People have to understand the low VIX environments are the most deadliest things, because surprise moves can happen a lot in this sort of environment. And the it won't give any time, for people to even decide. That sort of fall can happen. So best thing to do, if you want to play both the directions, you can initiate a straddle at this juncture would be a much more reasonable thing to do. I'll place some exit orders for the last purchased quantities, so that the profitability can be reached much faster if in case there is a fall. So I would like to have average my exits at different times, placing it into the system, and like 10 points exits I am placing. So let me check the comments. Hi Vijay, welcome. Hi Robin. Sure, Vijay. In fact, I was doing a morning trade, and then I took a break. I had some classes, and then we resumed only around 12:30 again. So you haven't missed much. All I'm saying is that this market looks extremely overbought, and we are having many factors that is not okay. So we can expect some sort of strange surprise moves anytime. But at this juncture, I wouldn't be advising anyone to be on the call side alone. Maybe if you want to play at all, then you should be initiating a straddle that is more scientific than being on the call side. Whatever it is appreciating, I don't believe in that up move. uh, Having seen a lot of low wicks environment from the past, these levels are absolutely unfavorable for put sides. But the moment the fall happens, the put will be the instant winner, and calls will be like butchered in no time. So, keeping all these things into consideration, I would recommend people to go only for straddles and not initiate any call side moves further from here, because I am sensing that this is already like an over bought zone. Shouldn't be trading in with C directions alone. I'm not finding that comfort in this. Sure, I think let's check the moves. Markets showing nice, no signs of slowing down. It went on to make a newer high continuously. It's taking a pause, and RSI is also like 72, 75. That's overbought. Uh, many things are saying that we are on the fag end of bull run, but market can always surprise us. So better to skip if you have if you are okay to skip the day, that's much better. But if you want to really take some positions and play this market out, then be on the straddles and nothing else should be consideration here. Very clear. Don't risk unnecessarily, because a small fall is enough. Just an 100 points fall is enough to trigger, and then there is no stopping. It can just like that fall like a pack of cards. Before even we could think, the moves would have already happened, and so much is there to lose on the CE side than on the PE side, because PE have already lost a lot, right? So keep that view in mind and then play. Slowly I am seeing that the PE is getting appreciated. I would love to see some more quick moves on the downside. Then yeah, 170 it has touched. Let's see the wildness. See those, it's like coming very nicely down. Uh, all it needs to do is to break 500 levels, and then you can see a fierce attack happening. But that's where the real challenge is. Here is where bulls will also try to put in their best efforts, because they having cleared a critical level, they should be in control. Plus it's their profitable day, so we can expect them to fight. Some more consolidations we can expect. my god, that's a really strong pullback. No signs of slowing down. Look at the pull in the same candle, right? Having made this move, and then very same candle it got pulled up and then closed here, right? That's really strong attack from the bulls. But what are they doing? VIX is increasing. Oh my god, that's a lot of move happening. uh, 600 it crossed, guys. This is really crazy. Okay. These are real powerful moves on the upside. Momentum certainly picking up. What is the gain in index? Let's check that. It's at almost 500 points up. Entering into 600s. This is pretty scary. Very scary moves. So Abhishek has shared something. This is great, Abhishek. Fantastic. So can we have some sort of pullback, or it's not going to slow down? Honestly, I have no idea what they are planning to do, because having reached 600 levels already, and another 2 hours of trade left. I don't know what's the plan now. RSI is at 81 now. I think this is one of the craziest days. Really, um, something is going to happen today, very big. It's very clear from the kind of moves that's happening in VIX, what's happening to VIX, what's happening to RSI. Uh, it's pretty scary. Will there be profit booking or not? Because there has not been any profit booking yet. VIX is falling, RSI is climbing. Too many things that are looking very suspicious. Yes, PE premiums are comparatively have not fallen. That's right, Vijay. I agree. These are really, really big challenges, guys. Making new highs continuously without a break. Sure, Selvi, if you want, you can try, but it's a very risky thing here. Market not showing any signs of slowing down. Naturally, if you ask me, it should come down, but the news days, event based moves, these are absolutely out of control. Market is just going out of control. Um, Instead of just going with a straddle, I mean with a PE position, I would recommend initiating a straddle. That is much safer option considering the kind of moves. Certainly, if there is any sort of further moves left in this market, then the PE alone will be like getting butchered, and of course, CE will appreciate, but then just being one-sided, I wouldn't recommend. But this is a good space to take some PE positions, no doubt about that. If you want to take that extra risk, then yes, you should go for averaging. At this juncture, it's better to take some averages. Because all it takes is one single fall, and everything would change. You know, in an instance, everything will change when market comes down. For now, it may look very lucrative to be on the call side, but one single candle, then everything will be like completely reversed. Completely going out of control. Yeah. So it's mercilessly going and recovering, not even taking a pause. Look at it, it's like completely ascending. RSI is at 84. Goodness. Don't know what is about to happen now. Okay. Okay, let me check the comments quickly. Oh my god, you're holding 1,000 quantities right now. What's the average? What's the average, Abhi? I just feel that it is better to square off a part of it, but then the thing is, I am really at a loss because the moment if we decide to exit and then one large candle comes, then everything looks very silly. You exit at this level, it will look very silly. um, but then having said that, it's also continuing to make newer highs despite it's going out of control, completely out of control. The RSI is where you see 84. We say that Westerners say that 70 is very high RSI, but in India 80 is okay, but 85 it's too crazy. So, so which week expiry you are holding, Abhishek? 1000 quantities? Okay, okay. 69 in 1 hour chart. Okay. 69 in 1 hour chart. That's also pretty high, right? So obviously these are extremely high RSIs. In 15 minutes it's 77. So almost in every time frame it is high. Maybe even if I consider 15 minutes, that's very high. 77 is pretty high. From here, what is the plan? That's the thing. Are they going to break 700? One sec. Hello. It has already come. It's in the table downstairs. No, not now. You see it. I will come later. So we are still not in a good zone. Yeah, it is slowing down, but then the same candle becomes green right now. I don't know if this will be a real fall or it's just one sort of another small no pause before they take it further higher. And not gaining that trust with these things, because if plenty of times they have set the trap and then dragged it higher. But one thing is that a large fall, when the actual reversal happens, it will not be like small thing. It will be one straight long line. That's how it breaks, and that sort of break alone can release everything, like wicks, RSI, everything can be released only through that, right? And right now looks very muted. No one has booked their profit. It's all very, very suspicious. Honestly, it's all very. This is the first time we are seeing two candles, but then how far can it go? Let's see. No. Same candle pullbacks, you see, that's what I was saying. Like, although it's this candle came down, the same candle is getting pulled. There has to be some massive action, otherwise, this is really one more trap. Already like 150 now. There can be a 220 move. That's the last no hope, and if that's not happening, then this is done. I think it's just making new highs without stopping. Pointless. So unless we see consecutive red candles, uh, everything looks like a trap. So Selvi, we have Reliance News and this ICICI News, for which the movements are happening. It was released yesterday. Basis that it is showing some sort of movements. Morning they just went down, trapping people on the downside, I believe. And I said that the moment it makes a new high, breaking 500 level, sorry, 450 levels, then we should not be entering on the CE side. It has clearly broken that and then continuously rallying from there without giving any sort of pause. Yes, news are there that these are the positive news for which the market is moving rational. I understand that, but what's not okay is that the kind of VIX that it has come to and the RSI along with that. um, giving no time, continuously rallying up. That's a point of concern. Here it's at 11.9, you see that. So it is like opening with a small gap. You see this, there is a small gap. And all it takes is one large red candle, but then will it happen today is a big question. Looking at the way that the market has been rallying from the morning, sorry, from last 1.5 hours, it looks pretty difficult. But when that happens, it will be like super fast coming down, because a lot of people will book the profits, and that will additionally contribute to the acceleration on the downside. Many factors are there. If the market comes down, the speed of fall will be unimaginable. So it's going to be interesting to see how the big players are playing out today. Uh, yeah, this is nice. Part is, I wouldn't have wanted this green candle. Now, next candle, if it cuts this UT6, that will be interesting watch. Then still there is a scope for fight, but then RSI will cool down a bit, and then VIX will also cool down a bit. Again, they will rally it up. So pretty confusing stage we are in. Nobody can be super confident. You can't play directional here. Abhishek is going to exit his pee and sleep. Um, Wait, Abhishek, this is the critical moment. You might miss out some nice actions. So, oh, you have returned the CE position, right? Yeah, correct, correct. I understand that. What's happening now? These are real impossible moves. I think the power of algos and a lot of things have changed the game completely. is pure madness. How can nobody is booking profit? Because this cannot be profit booking. Uh, so this cannot be profit booking. Profit booking has to have some sort of, for the kind of moves that has happened, it has to retrace to this level or this level. Then we can say that profit booking has happened. Nobody is booking the profit, and then people are adding more and more positions. Um, Prices are yeah, it's kind of strange. Wow, that's amazing, Abhishek. So you doubled your CE side. That's wonderful. They're really trying to reach 43K or what? Yeah, there is no stopping, guys. It's continuing to go up. I think it's only making the losses bigger. Uh, I'm thinking of exiting and getting out of the trade now. 700 it touched. No, yeah, 697. So it's only 2 o'clock. 2:20, we can expect some strong moves. I will do one thing. I'll just exit whatever happens at 2:20, basis which I will decide. Let me use washroom and come back soon. My God. Oh. So I'm back, and I think it makes no sense now to wait further. Already it's losing bigger, so I will try to square this off in parts. So, oh, Abhishek, I'm sorry about that. Looks like you also have some bigger losses. No point in hoping it to reverse now, because this is going to only hurt the positions. Only good thing is that this is a May 4th contract, so a lot of time is there, but I don't believe in carrying it overnight. That will be really a big blunder. So maybe it's 709, it made a high. Consecutively it's making green candles and hardly any red, right? So doesn't seem to be a good thing, but maybe 220 move another 5 minutes, and then I will square off. Because every time you take a position, it's dropping by 7 points, and then you're losing on the, I mean, you're averaging the losing trade, right? Doesn't look like a solid plan. RSI is also like coming down. That's good for more up moves in case if they plan to take further higher. But the speed of fall has to be outdoing the consolidation. Only then we have a hope. Otherwise, this is going to only hurt. Unless we have some series of red candles, this is gone. And it's not coming back. The premiums of puts are not coming back to the original values of the previous swing. Meaning, if it has moved from here to here and then it comes back here, it's not getting that original value. That is real challenge, even with averaging. Sure, Abhishek, that's a good thing. If you have got it covered, then that's cool. Hey, Jatan, that's because of averaging over time with every increase, the loss is getting bigger. Some signs of P appreciation I can see, but I wouldn't be too quick to say anything now, because we have seen this candle and the next candle we saw what happened. So it's there has to be a rapid movement on the downside, otherwise this is gone. They will trap and then make another set of move. So Siddharth says that 42,717 was support before the fall. Now it will act as resistance. The previous support will act as resistance. Bank Nifty has correlation. That's good. We see a good fall here, but this is 20 moving average, so whether it will act as support or if it breaks down, because if it breaks down for the very first time, it's going to break down. So let's see. Again, the premiums are just gone in no time, so makes very little sense to hold on. This is real butchering. Every candle they are, every green candle turns into 3 consecutive green candles. So pretty scary for the long term, because don't know what's the plan now. It looks completely a different game. You have VIX below 12, markets rallying higher. Fine, let's see. Finally, the premiums are fluctuating much faster on the PE, because it used to consistently go down. Now it is like jumping 2 rupees, falling 2 rupees. So much of action happening over there. That's right, Abhishek. I am also feeling that they are just tiring out all the bears in the market, with those holding and not leaving that levels, and consistently it's making a new high. With each passing 15 minutes, it's making a new high. I don't think it's a good day to stay invested. I think booking the loss and exiting would be a fair thing to do. already like 223. I mean, huge support and huge resistance, but then bulls clearly have the upper hand with that sort of rally that they have produced. Only favorable thing is that nobody has done the profit booking yet, so that could be one uh, relieving thing to keep in mind. But how much is it going to help the bears, PE holders? We got to wait and watch that. They are just holding up. Oh, this is the third candle. Two candles in red, that's a good sign. What is this candle going to be? I mean, this is real uh, torture. One good thing is that the put values are slightly increasing, not much, but there has been previous swings low has been reached, so that's a good sign. With this move also, still it is above the previous swings value, so that's one good part. So what will be really some sort of trigger is when it breaks this and then goes, then that will be a good continuation on downside. But then uh, whether it is like relaxing and then just resting to release the RSI or for further up moves, or what they are going to do, we got to really observe that. This is nice fall, but it has to break 600s at least. First level should be to break 600s, then we are having some interesting fight back. Otherwise this could be only a pause and then releasing the RSI and VIX to continue further higher. So although I see that the premiums are slightly appreciating on the put side, will it sustain is a big question. Because having beaten so much for the day, would they be really releasing at this juncture? Possible. Very strong possibility. This pullback is really the hurting one. Actually, still the PE values are holding up. That's a good thing to see. still holding up. I think this is the first time it has come down below this blue line. You see, everywhere it was taking support and then going, and it didn't even touch. For the very first time it was attempting to break. Speed has to be there in the fall, otherwise this can be like, in a longer time frame, this will act like a support, and it will look like something like this. It has pierced and then went back. So we need real strong moves on the downside for it to continue on the further. Sure, I think that's correct. First time it has come to the swing low of last thing here, so this is good. Premiums are just wavy, it's not appreciating much, although it made a quick spike and the figures changed. Still a lot more to be done. Bears have a lot of work. If they have to drag it down, they have to ensure that there is speed in this. Otherwise, it's only a trap. One more trap for up moves. That's a good speed. Premiums are appreciating. Would this act as support, or is it going to break? Lot is going on. Good. I will try to keep some exits ready. If there is a quicker fall, let's say even till here, then the momentum will pick up. This line is what I am hoping for. good chance, but then quite it could be a nasty trap. So bears have really one good opportunity now. If they want to really attack, they should use this and drag it down further. They should not miss this opportunity. If at all they are in for a fight, this is the moment. And if they miss it now, then nothing can help them. So I'll just place some exits in the meantime. Otherwise, I'm going to square off everything at market later. That's some momentum there, really good momentum. Will they capitalize on this? Yes, this is very good finish. If they can drag it faster than nothing like it, we can really see some nice reversals. What are they planning now? It has come down below 600, that's very good. Pretty good comeback, really strong pullback. Can they pull it further down? Because this is one zone. If they break this, then very good falls are, because these are very small candles, right? The next momentum candle is here, so it can have the potential to drag it that far. But before that, they should hold and drag it faster. They shouldn't be slowing down at this juncture. This is not good. Any slowing down, the bulls will pull it back. That's the main problem. See, it turned green already, right? That's what you don't want to see. But it's too early because 3.5 minutes left. We might see this turning into red as well. So golden opportunity for the bears, but it's looking at this, it's like kind of slipping away. No, that's not good. That's really not good. Because it took so much time for the P value to appreciate, and they're giving up so soon. So I would really love to see where this candle ends. If it can close below this, then that will be a good fight. 11.93. It's a real strong pullback. Honestly, all these things got washed away. The premiums of that fall got washed away with this move. Not a good thing. No, after going below 600, you know, they shouldn't have allowed. This was a great opportunity for them to drag it, but that's it. The moves are done. Unless something miraculously happens, I think the uptrend should continue. So this is the defining candle because this will be the one that will fuel next 10 minutes. So this candle is going to be very critical. Let's see where they are planning to take. Real question is, can we see uh, algo on the downside? That will be really really thrilling because there is a lot to hunt on the downside than on the upside. Upside, this is already like too much done. Uh, the downside would be real thrust. Not because I am holding P, I am expecting that, but if at all somebody has to be trapped, that's the best way because you show no signs of going down, and suddenly one large, red candle can change. But yeah, so much fighting is going on. I really like the fact that they are, after despite this one, they are again making an effort. That's good thing. Breaking of 600 is very critical, and that will really, sh- disperse the confidence on CE side. Otherwise, everybody is like very positive about it, and there is no mystery. The only way to shake is by hitting on the downside. So let's see. There is some sort of spikes. Good fall it is. So far it is good. Order book. Yeah, that's pretty good. Oh my god, they are doing their best. This slowing down should not be there. Anyway, it has taken down till here. That's a good sign. Now all it takes is one candle breaking this. Then we will see the panic selling coming down, and a lot of people would book that and book the profits or exit. Already people must be booking now. Uh, it's a great time, really great time. Trading below 600 itself is a big battle after seeing that it has touched 700 and traded well above that. Now these sort of green candles shouldn't be coming. Now it has to go down further. Otherwise, only releasing of the premiums. I mean, RSI and VIX. I mean, that's the problem. This is the real problem. Exactly here it was able to find the support. But one of the interesting part is that the put values are not depreciating and it's holding up. That's pretty good sign. If you ask me, that's a very pretty good sign. And we might see some sort of down moves. I would say 40% chances for down moves are there. Having reached here, I think that there is a 40% chance for market to fall. All it requires is one straight line, and then the panic will kick in. So 600 is the battle now. we might have some extraordinary moves now, because I feel that upside is wearing out a bit, and probably the profit booking, all when it kicks, this will accelerate like super fast. So there is, with time and the kind of rejections happening here, the chances are now 50 percentage for the market to go down. um, this is impressive pullback, very impressive. Just that once it breaks 550 levels, then we could see some strong attack on the downside to continue. Um, they are holding up, and the put premiums are also holding up, but you never know, right? Oh my goodness, this is again turning green. The real pain candle. Okay, let me check the comments quickly. That's good, Abhishek. You are able to recover some losses. That's good. Um, these are really wearing out. These, these are the pullbacks, right? The green candles are the one that's spoiling it. Otherwise, it has appreciated pretty nicely for from year to year. The premium has appreciated nicely, but this one has brought it to the exact levels where the market was here. So that's a loser for me now. Unless otherwise there is some miracle, then we should have the uptrend to continue. Now it requires a lot more attack. The speed is not enough. It has to break 600 and then systematically break 550. Unless that happens, this is done. And already we are at 5 minutes away from, sorry, 8 minutes away from 3 p.m. Then that will be only triggering the upside move. I don't know if price is updating or chart is late. When the market is going up, P value is increasing pretty fast. I don't know how. Uh, Maybe there is a delay, I believe, in trading view. Pullbacks. really what is happening now? Is it going to break up or down? Pretty critical juncture we are at, because both possibilities exist. This will be like a, retracement, and then it is breaking out again, or this is already tiring and then you are going down. So we will have to see that what's going to happen now. This is going up now. Yeah, it's going higher. So anyway, I have exited my positions. About 1.2 lakhs loss. I was not able to find that break, but any which ways, this is good. Let me check the comments. Bearish engulfing in 15 minutes, or almost Let me check that. Where is that? 15 minutes, right? I'm going here. Is this bearish engulf? Doesn't look like. This one, yes. This one, yes. But that is a strong pullback, right? Already like jumping. I think this is uncontrollably going higher. So there is a 3 p.m. and is there going to be any strong reversals or it's going to continue? Let's watch that. But to me, it looks like the upside is going to continue because all the hopes are now gone on the downside. Like completely, we are. This is a strong candle reversal. So mhm. So there. Oh my God, what they have done. Let's switch to 5 minutes to get more insights. I think they are really, really trapping a lot. Yeah, it's a pretty sad thing. It didn't work. Unfortunately, I also had some big loss today. Um, but overall, it's profits. That's not a problem. But overall, in the sense, the month is positive. but very significant, right? Like 1 lakh 20 is a big amount. Hmm. Okay, what I will do is let me create some straddle at this juncture. Hmm. My God, they have really trapped and dragging it pretty fast now. Okay, I'm just trying to create some straddles here. Add these positions and then watch. C is here. Oh, wait. 42. Mm. Wow, Strata looks very interesting because both the premiums are increasing. So I have taken a straddle because I am expecting some sort of breakout, um, very fierce actions happening from this particular zone. We have certainly cleared the strongest no resistance. 42,500 was taken out today, and 42,800 is bull zone. But then, honestly, I don't understand what will happen to this VIX now. It's just pretty strange, very unusual kind of increase is happening on that side. Um, so in case if there are going to be breakdowns, then I should be prepared for that. If there is any sort of 43,000 testing of 43,000, then I should be equipped for that. So straddle is what something I would recommend at this stage. This is really some sort of crazy actions happening. So will there be any sort of uh, close above 700, or is it going to close below 600? Uh, Important it is. But if it is a news thing, right? It's only a news thing, and news things are going to be only one day. Impact of this is only today. So Reliance and all the ICICI results all have contributed for this move. That's great, but then you cannot expect it to rally and take the market somewhere just like that. It cannot be a trend continuation part. Usually what happens is that at this sort of scenario, um, the news is perceived and the market reacts to it, and then that's it. After that, where the actual technical um play that has to happen, that's where the market will head. So the strange game is to see that there has been a terrific mind games going on here. VIX has been beaten like anything. Let's have a look at the VIX, like 11.69. That's super crazy. It's been consecutively falling. I'm really excited to see what is going to happen tomorrow, because we have done everything in our capacity. Tomorrow is going to be a very different game, and let me check certain things. So what I am trying to do is just to check if there are any open positions. Um, Margin looks blocked. I think this is good. I think they're simply keeping it in a neutral zone, but most likely it is going to go up tomorrow as well. Considering that they have the momentum and then closing well above 650, that's going to be very critical. We might have some sort of upside continuation, but honestly, the biggest concern is this now. So unless otherwise there is a large gap down, it's going to be setting trap at every level. And if we keep investing, then on the put side alone, then it's going to be really burning the account. So play straddles. That's what I would recommend. Strictly switch to straddles. I think this is it, and I don't think like, carrying a straddle overnight is not a good idea. I think we can close this and take fresh positions in the morning, because uh, looking at the VIX, it's like 11.58. Tomorrow morning, if it opens, already that if it is a flat opening, say, put will already like depreciate so fast that you can't even imagine. So advice is that, don't carry any overnight positions. Just stay with uh, the free your cash, and then tomorrow morning we can start off with straddles. So that would be far more rewarding than carrying anything overnight, because this is like so much of consolidation, you will lose the premium pretty fast. So that's it, guys. The market closed at a very fair level. From here on, anything is possible. So just hold on. I hope nobody carried any overnight questions at this juncture. Um, let's look at what happens tomorrow. Point to keep in mind is that this is not really good. We have been talking about it for some time. Uh, with each rally on the upside, the future risk is extremely higher. Market has not been respecting anything, it's been continuously on the bullish side, uh, taking every opportunity to go higher with the news or with some sort of consolidation, but it has been clearly taking out so many levels and then trading at 42,600 now. It's going to be important that we free up the cash, because if you don't free up the cash, any sort of sudden fall, um, we will not be able to take advantage. Either you take straddles in the morning and then wait for the breakout on either side, or just play directional once the market opens, and then we are on the clear breakout zones, then we can play directional. So at this juncture, I think market looks bullish. Furthermore, we will also have some news coming up this week entirely. A lot of bank results are awaited. So let's see how it pans out in the coming days. So that's the update for the day, and let's catch up tomorrow then. Yeah, thanks Divya. Enjoy. Have a great week. Day. Let's meet tomorrow. So thanks everyone. Thanks Siddharth, Abhishek, Vijay, Avinash, Ravi, Divya, and thanks one and all. Thanks, and take care. Ending the stream now.